Let's bake this cake without oven. Hello everyone, welcome back again to my channel. I hope everybody is doing perfectly fine. As I said, we're going to bake cake on a stovetop. As you can see, it turned out just perfect and just as I wanted. All you have to do is to trust the process. If you are new to my channel, hello, this is Cooking with Efia. Kindly do subscribe to my channel and be part of this amazing family. Now, without wasting much of your time, let's get started. For recipe, I'm going to be using 250 grams of all-purpose margarine. Kindly feel free to use butter if that is what you want, but I just love to use all-purpose margarine for this recipe. It is so amazing. Feel free to use any butter or margarine of your choice, as I said. Now let's transfer all the margarine into a mixing bowl. We're going to go in with a hand whisk. Now let's whisk it for about 2 to 3 minutes for the butter to really comes out very soft. Now whilst the butter is nice and very soft, I'll then go ahead and go in with my granulated sugar. Kindly feel free to use icing sugar or any other sugar of your choice, but this sugar works perfectly fine. Okay, I'm using half cup of sugar. Now let's stir everything together until the sugar dissolves beautifully. Alright, so now whilst we're mixing sugar and butter, as you can see, the color is changing to a yellow color into a white color, and that's what I'm looking for. It's still not ready, so let's continue to stir until we achieve the perfect color that we're looking for. And so whilst that is going on, I want to also use this opportunity to thank you all my returning subscribers and new foodie members right here. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for liking my videos, sharing, and also commenting on my videos, fam. I am very grateful. Thank you so much for doing that. Alright, so now we have achieved the perfect color that we're looking for. So I'll go in with my egg. I'm using 4 eggs in total, but I'll be adding 8 to it bit by bit until everything is nice and perfect. I'm doing it bit by bit because I really want the stirring process to be a little bit easy since I'm not using machine wicks. So this is manpower, and this is for people who doesn't have the machine wicks as well. You just need to add the egg one after the other so that the mixing process will be a little bit easy, because at this stage when you add in the eggs, the consistency of your butter and sugar turn out to be very soft, which you might think is not working out well. So adding it little by little works perfectly fine. Okay, now after adding in all the eggs, I'm going to go in with some vanilla essence. Kindly feel free to use any flavor of your choice, whether banana, pineapple or grapes. Just feel free to use any flavor at all. Okay, now let's stir everything together very nicely, and once that is done, I'm going to sift in my flour. I don't usually do this, but this time around I wasn't trusting the flour at all because I kept it somewhere which I didn't know the flour was resting there at all. So I needed to sift it to make sure there isn't anything in the flour. And trust me, it was really necessary to do this at this time because I found something in it which, trust me, if it was in the mixture, I wouldn't enjoy it at all. So as you can see, this is what I found. And so it is very important to sift your flour when it's needed. Now let's go in with some baking powder and salt as well. You can add it directly to your ingredients and you are good to go. Okay, now let's use a spatula to stir everything together until all the ingredients are well incorporated. And once that is done, we will proceed to our next stage. Alright, so now that we have achieved the perfect consistency that we're looking for, all that is left is for us to go in with evaporated milk. And I'm using 1 cup of evaporated milk. Kindly feel free to use any type of milk that you want. Now let's stir everything together very nicely until all is nice and well combined. And so whilst that is going on, I want to also use this opportunity to thank my returning subscribers and new babies right here. Thank you so much for always supporting your girl. I am very grateful. And if you haven't still given this video a thumbs up yet, baby, what are you waiting for? Kindly give this video a thumbs up. And also do share this video to your lovely friends and family so they get to see this amazing and inspiring cake recipe as well. Thank you so much for doing that. Alright, so now at this point the cake is looking very smooth and perfect, and that's what I'm looking for. As you can see, I tasted it and the taste was just perfect. Now all that is left is for me to start heating up my pot, and I'm going to cover the bottom of the pot with some salt, just the way you see it on your screens right now. I'll cover and allow it to heat up very well. This is what is going to serve as our baking place or our oven. The salt is really going to help the pot not get damaged and also retain the heat inside the pot as well. So adding in the salt to the pot is very necessary. Alright, so now I'm going to brush in some cooking oil to my baking pan, and once that is done, I'll go in with my cake dough. Once that is done, let's tap our cake pan on our working surface to bring out any air in it. It's very necessary to do this, okay? Alright, so next we're going to place in our cake pan into our cooking pot, which is serving as oven. And at this point the cooking pot has been heating up for about 15 to 20 minutes now, and it's super hot. Now let's go in with this stand, which is going to serve as a barrier between the salt and where we're baking. Alright, so once everything goes in, we're going to cover and allow it to bake until it's nice and ready. And after about 40 minutes I came back to check on it. At this point the flame was on low medium heat because we don't want to put pressure on this cake at all. As you can see, it is baking beautifully. So the top was already golden brown, which I thought it was ready, but it wasn't. So I inserted the toothpick in it and it came out a little bit wet. So this is after extra 30 minutes of baking it, and voila, our cake is ready in no time. As you can see, it turned out super good. The stick came out very dry, and that indicates that the cake is ready. Fam, at this point let's allow it to cool down a little bit before we go ahead to serve the cake. All right, at this point I was just loving everything about this cake. What are you waiting for? I beg, enter kitchen and make yourself your own homemade birthday cake, or simple cake recipe that you can enjoy with your kids in the house. Trust me, you're going to love it. Just use your stovetop without any oven or either your air fryer. You are good to go, trust me. This cake turned out super good, and I'm going to repeat the same recipe any other day. All that is left is for you to trust the process. Tell me also in the comment section what you think about this simple stovetop cake recipe, and I'll be glad to read all your amazing comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video up to this point, and if you enjoyed to this point, that means you are always a proud foodie member. Kindly do subscribe to my channel and also do turn on the post notification bell so that anytime I upload amazing recipe like this, you will be among the first person to be notified. Thank you once again, and see you in my next one. Bye.